Yo, this video is going to break down NPC shops and merchants at your base. Starting out, you have a few hundred silver and maybe a few gold to your name. So you want to make sure that you're spending wisely, and hopefully this will help. For all purchases, head over to Tortuga since it has everyone you'll need. At the entrance, you'll find the Brethren's Provisioner on the left. His first two items, Shipwreck's Tools and Steel Nails, will be for ship upgrades. His next two items, Salt and Coffee Beans, will be for some of the best food recipes. And the next three alcohols will be used for advanced alchemy such as potions. The food and alcohol bought here are incredibly handy since you'll use these through the whole game. And then lastly, I'd almost say most importantly, are new ship designs. These two designs aren't cosmetic, they're going to be your mid and end game ships. As you progress the game, having a bigger ship is incredibly helpful, since sinking cargo ships will be your main source of income going forward. The Buccaneer's Provisioner is near the center of the market, on the left side. Their first item is Master's Tools, which are used for armor upgrades above level 5. He also sells one of the merchant contracts, where you can add a merchant to your base. I'll cover these merchants later in the video. The Filibuster's Chest and Pants allow you to consume less stamina and increase one-handed damage. Definitely not a bad choice for really spamming one-handed attacks on an enemy. The Tracker's Chest and Pants make healing more effective while also taking less damage. The armor set is really for folk just struggling to stay alive, honestly. Below these are different cannon upgrades you can buy. There are essentially 3 types, which each come in 3 different sizes. The sizes depend on your ship, so be sure to check your ship's stats before purchasing heavier cannons. So the tempered cannons will allow you to do more damage after you wait 6 seconds between shots. What this means is that you'll mainly be continuously shooting from just one broadside, rather than turning to shoot every cannon you have on every side. The perfectly ordered cannons will allow you to reload faster if you hit an enemy within 4 seconds of reloading. This means if you're surrounded by enemies and you're just shooting every ship in sight, being able to shoot on your left and then immediately shoot on your right, basically continuously unloading all your shots on your enemies, means you can really benefit from decreased reload time. The devastating cannons will basically reward you for hitting your shots. You can get up to 30% more damage for 25 seconds if you hit more than half your cannon shots 3 times. These are my go-to cannon type, since when I land my shots, I want to land them hard. After these, there are a handful of skins, which I'll need to make another video for probably. The Tortuga Provisioner is right next door to this guy in the center. First thing you find are sewing tools, which are used in armor upgrades above level 5. Along with the last 2 merchant contracts you can buy for your base. I'll cover these later in the video. Next are the Privateer's Chest and Pants, which increase both critical chance and damage. This is actually huge if you're trying to do the max amount of damage during a fight. Critical hits do close to double your base damage. If you want to know the exact number, I'll link the damage guide below. The Marksman's Chest and Pants let you use less stamina with your movements and increase your gun damage. These are probably the armor for people focusing on range builds. But of course, you can use other armor with a range build, but only gunslingers would use these. Beyond these are skins, which I'll need to make another video to show them, so be sure to subscribe to see what cosmetics are worth it. The Smugglers are right around the corner along the wall. The Smithing Flux is the first item they sell, which is needed for weapon and armor upgrades above level 5. You also get armor recipes here such as the Conquistador's Chest and Pants. This armor is great for a tank build that doesn't want to stop swinging, being able to take 50% damage and also not be interrupted while swinging for a few hits. I love using this armor personally with my big 2-handed sword. I can go full berserk. The other armor recipe is the Pikeman's Chest and Pants. This armor is also nice for 2-handed weapons since it's increase in damage by 15%. While having more health is nice, it always makes me think, well great, now I have to heal more. Regardless, it will help you survive nonetheless. Just be ready to make better potions. Now we have different ship recipes for the whole of the ships. The keel hold upgrades is really nice at the beginning, when you're really only using the basic repair kits. The basic repair kits stop working if you end up getting hit, but this upgrade will negate that. The Iron Resolve upgrade lets you have 25% more defense as your ship is at low health. This only makes sense to me if you don't repair until you're low health and use one of those really good repair kits. The Stand Fast upgrade is actually like the opposite of the Iron Resolve, since you get 25% defense for the first 5 hits taken. So I see this being really good for a 1v1, but not a drawn out multi-ship battle. These smugglers also have Naval Tactics, which give massive buffs to your ship. Definitely don't skip over these, since there is a slot for them on every ship. The Ambush upgrade will make your first shot do massive damage. The No Quarters upgrade restores 30% of your health if you are near a ship as you sink them. That is a huge advantage to have for a long multi-ship battle. The Stretch the Supplies upgrade is for increasing the efficiency of repair and grog, so definitely a good choice in general. The Ship Shape upgrade allows you to regen your health out of combat. This sounds really useful, however basic repair kits are really easy to come by. You'll be able to use those out of combat, the same as this upgrade. The Silence the Guns upgrade allows you to reload faster at the cost of damage. I don't personally recommend this one either, since I think damage is just as important, if not more. The 3 merchants you put in your base allow you to purchase various goods that aren't sold anywhere else. The Natural Resources merchant sells sulfur, hardwood, tree bark, wood, stone, clay, and plant fiber. I'd say starting out, this merchant isn't worth the coin. You have much more important purchases to make than simple materials you can farm on your own. Later on, when you have a surplus of money, this can definitely save you time. The Food merchant is the most important to me, since you'll constantly need food. However, that doesn't mean I suggest buying the actual food, but instead, the seeds. You can manually and slowly gather seeds as you collect plants normally. But once you find your go-to food recipe, you'll want to grow your own. This allows you to produce bulk veggies for your recipes. It may be obvious to most people, but I was surprised with my first purchase. When I chose the order size of the amount I wanted, I thought I was only getting 1 coconut, and I did it anyway just to buy something. But then I got a single crate of 30 coconuts. So each food comes in a crate of 30, and each seed comes in a crate of 5. You can see this by simply hovering over each resource you want to buy. So the Animal Product merchant is the same way. Check how many of the resources you get for each purchase of these crates. Once again, the merchants seem to be more of an in-game time saver, since you'll use your money on upgrades and new ships first. Lastly, you'll see that the delivery time is 70 minutes, so you want to plan that accordingly, as well as realizing you can only purchase 1 at a time. If you eventually want to be able to purchase multiple goods, you'll go back to the provisioner and purchase another merchant contract so you can have a second or multiple of that merchant. The smugglers also have the ability to trade silver for gold and gold for silver. This is definitely not an equal exchange. However, it's good to note here that gold is just for cosmetics. I didn't cover the skins and the building cosmetics in this video, but I plan to cover what each one gives you and what they look like. However, if you really don't care about cosmetics, you might as well just trade all your gold in for silver, since you'll always need more silver for buying from merchants and upgrades. Hopefully this breakdown helped out a few people when deciding what to buy.